Hi everybody, well it's finally here, the 2023 21-foot 6 litre gold LE caravan, semi off-road. We bought this in 2023. We then spent about a month and a half suiting it up ready for our big lap, which we've now finished, and we have just detailed it to the max, touched it up, completely ready, as close to brand new as we can for somebody else for their new adventures. We've spent a bit over $15,000 on extras, and we wanted to make this video to show you what we've done to the van over and above what this standard leader video you might watch, which shows you the van in general with the inclusions. This video is just to show you the extras that we've put on and why you might like to buy our van. So let's go for a walk. We've got the Dirty Possum bike rack. Can actually take 6 full-size bikes. So for us, we travelled, there's 5 of us. Obviously the leader can sleep potentially 7 if you do use that dining table as an extra bed. But 6 bikes did us. We had 1 each plus a BMX for hitting the skate parks. It is adjustable, can go back and forward. We've had the rack made up to suit the Dirty Possum mountain bike rack to fit this exact van. Everything fits and works together. We have swapped out the jockey wheel winder with a TrailerMate hydraulic jack so that we don't have the bike rack getting in the road when we're winding that jockey wheel. Most people take a step ladder when you're traveling around anyway, and we do use a step ladder to get those bikes on and off. Fairly easy process, but one of the hugest hurdles we find, and in talking to leader, is how do we take those bikes on our big trip. Can't put them on the back, it causes tail whip and also potentially sway. Putting them on the front is hectic to get 5 bikes, let alone 6, with the standard racks that you do buy from the shop. So we've gone ahead and got this one made. It comes with an engineer's certificate, and it definitely is a huge asset to the van. Made life a lot easier having bikes to travel with the kids. We've also upgraded our standard gel batteries that come with the leader. As stock standard, we've upgraded to a 200 ampere hour lithium battery, and we've also had fitted an Anderson plug so that we can add in an extra solar panel, and it'll come with the 6-meter lead that we had made up for it. So on those overcast days we can find the sun and charge those solar panels in case you're parked under some shady trees. Important storage component on the van. The triple bunk doesn't come with a extra boot at the front, whereas the double bunk does, but obviously if you've got 3 kids you need 3 bunks. We have found, after doing a lap, that there's nothing we really wanted to take that we didn't bring, and everything we had with the 470 kilo payload fitted into this tunnel boot, as well as the storage that we've put inside the van, which we can show you later. What I wanted to show you here just briefly was how the anti-flap awning kit fits in nicely on the side, and also our 2.5 kVA generator, which we'll do a shout out later for that, but it's also going to be up for sale if you don't have a generator. It slides in there on wheels and doesn't affect the tow ball weight. Still coming in under that 10%, even with the bike rack fully loaded. So that's the tunnel. Another really convenient thing that we had done to the van was to put on the electric awning. Obviously you arrive somewhere, even the kids can flick a button, instant shade for your setup. Camping on the road, living on the road means washing on the road, and here's our clothesline that we've set up for convenience. Even if it's rain, 2 clotheslines out of the weather, very convenient. Leader vans come with the J-Trax all-terrain tyres, and we have just put a brand new set on. They've only done 3 kilometres to get us from the tyre shop back to where we are here. So brand new tyres, another saving of about 1,000. Fitted 2 jerry can holders. We use these for extra drinking water. You could use them for fuel as well. And also the King's storage bag, which we use for all our rubbish bags, hangs nicely over top of the spare wheel. Here's the TV set up outside for movie night, watching the big game. We've got the surround sound, 3 cables here, plug into the back, same as inside, and then all of those sounds will come out of the 2 speakers here and here for your home theatre experience. Here at the front of the caravan, we've got our 12-pin socket point, which connects into the back of your car. Obviously, the extra pins, other than your 7 plug that you might normally have, they'll charge your breakaway switch battery, which is inside the caravan, and also another one will run your fridge. And this one here, which comes standard with the Leader, is your Safety Dave reverse camera, which we'll show you in a minute. And we've got the Anderson plug set up as well, so that you can be charging your lithium battery, which we had connected into our car. So anything on your car that runs at Anderson, it's already connected up here as well. Switch, which if your trailer was to come disconnected from your car, would automatically pull this ring out, and the brakes will come on your caravan to stop your caravan from rolling down the road. This just connects up underneath, somewhere safely on the back of your car, next to where your chains usually hook on. And speaking of Safety Dave reverse camera, there it is up there. But standard with the Leader caravans, I was just letting you know about the trailer connection points so that you knew what all the wiring was. On the TrailerMate hydraulic jack, we had this fitted obviously to try and make life easier with the bike rack and not having to wind that jockey wheel, but also the kids can lift the caravan up and down without having to have muscles upon muscles. Super easy. We use the jack one-handed, nice and easy to lift the van up. And we've got this wing nut here. You just literally crack it and the van will lower down onto your car. Super controlled, really easy. And as I said, that's so easy to lift up the full 3-ton van with the TrailerMate system. So normally 500 bucks, that's included in the van. Things that we couldn't show you before in the tunnel boot, they've got our privacy shade cloth. So this one goes on the short end. We just got the one because it worked really well, so we can still get a breeze through when we're sitting out here with kids, to have one end open, one end closed. So you just put it on the awning, on the end, where people are going to look in, or maybe rain is expected. We've got one which is for the long privacy shade sail. It's just a sail track setup, so they literally just slide in, slide out, and then peg to the ground. Super easy. The anti-flap kit, which we told you guys about earlier, slides into the tunnel boot. Pretty simple system. Again, brand new, and unfortunately these things are expensive, so we paid just under 800 bucks for the anti-flap kit, but works super easy. Just up here, you'll see everything's set up for the kit to just attach in. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 along the length of the van, so it's all ready to go. For the bike rack, just something really cool and a hot tip. Dirty Possum, so a little shout out for Dirty Possum. We're not getting paid by them, but this little number here actually fits the bike rack into it. So you can Dynabolt this to some concrete, and when you're not traveling around the countryside, this will hold your whole bike rack and conveniently store your bikes away in like super compact space. So it's a real space. Little idea for the Dirty Possum bike rack. Couple of extras that you may or may not need, so they're for sale separate to what we have got listed. Is a smart inverter generator. This lives and slides into the tunnel boot. It's got wheels. cart it around wherever you're going. You can actually charge, you can jump start your car with this thing as well. Comes with the leads for that. You can actually charge your phones off it as well. Got USB ports in here. Great little inverter, lightweight, and can run the washing machine or the air conditioner, so it's got enough power to do those things. A little jumbo hooded barbecue, so you may or may not want that, but again, perfect size to slide into the tunnel boot. The weight distribution kit, so I'm not sure what tow car you guys might have. We've got an MUX Isuzu, and it is matched to this Caravan. So the Caravan, incidentally, was a 3-ton GVM graded Caravan. So that gives us 470 kilos of payload, which is plenty. I think I mentioned that earlier before. But we actually got an upgrade on the chassis to 3.2 tons. So for those people that have a big tow vehicle and have some extra capacity for their payload, you can actually tow up to 3.2 weight as well. The weight distribution hitch is 350 kilos rated, so for a down ball weight on your tow ball of 350, this is rated for that. Again, you might have this ready for your tow vehicle. If you don't, this one is 12 months old and was 850 bucks. So you can have that for 650 and save the running round. It is matched to this van and to a 3-ton rated tow vehicle, but it goes up to 3.5 ton rated tow vehicle. The Rock Tamers, $495 to buy. The biggest issue we found is we couldn't find them. They're all on back order. So if you want these, you can have them for 350 bucks. We're not selling them separate to the van, but if you're buying a few things, just makes it a one-stop shop, so you got everything you need in the one stop. It does take about a month and a half to get all this stuff sorted and everything else added to the van that we showed you, but it's all there if you need some extras. That is it, the 2023 21.5 foot Leader Gold LE Caravan semi off-road. This Caravan can go anywhere. It's suited, it's got super high clearance. We've actually put it against an off-road Caravan, and it was the same height, the same amount of clearance. So it's ready to go on your adventures wherever you're ready to take it, wherever you're ready to put your tow vehicle. This thing will follow. It can even make the clearances on the Jardine Ferry, and believe me, not many caravans can make that that load or that exit onto that ferry without scraping. So great van, it truly is semi off-road. I think that's it. We've got our inclusions there. We mentioned before, almost $16,000, over 15 grand worth of extras we've added onto it. It does take a long time to order all those parts in, get them fitted. We're hoping someone can come and appreciate that it's all here ready to go, hook up and go for the right person. And just a sneaky little shout out, if you don't have a tow vehicle, our MUX Isuzu has a full GVM upgrade, roof racks, bull bar, tow bore, slim line, inverter. It's got the slide out fridge sliders, the fishing rod holders, everything's ready to tour for that car. And it's not particularly for sale on its own, but if it meant you don't have a tow vehicle, come and talk to us about that as well. So I hope you've appreciated our short, not so short maybe, video about all the extras, and yeah, hopefully chat to someone soon. Just wanted to mention, if this video has raised any questions that you might have, please feel free to respond to the ad, drop us a line. More than happy to chat and answer any other questions.